Good morning, kids! Kamusta kayong lahat? Alam ko na busy kayo ngayon sa school ninyo at marami kayong mga modules na ginagawa. Pero this Saturday ay meron tayong Saturday class! Yes! So last week, ang ating story ay about kay Jacob nung nanaginip siya ng may stairway to heaven at may mga angels, di ba? So ngayon, kids, tingnan natin kung ano yung next step na ginawa ni Jacob at ano yung pinagawa sa kanya ng Diyos. Pero bago yan, tayo muna ay magkantahan.
Jacob had left Laban in Haran and taking all his possessions, traveled to his father's place in Canaan. His 2 wives, maids, and their children were also traveling with him. Jacob had hundreds of sheep, goats, cattle, and camels in his possession, and they were looked after by his many servants. They followed him too. Jacob was hoping to make peace with his brother Esau and settle down with his family in Canaan. He had to cross the country of Edom to get to Canaan. Jacob wanted to make peace with his brother Esau, who lived there with his family. So he called 2 of his shepherds to travel ahead and deliver a message to Esau.
Listen, I want you to travel to Seir in Edom and deliver a message to my brother Esau of my arrival. You must tell him that he is my master and that I am bringing him gifts to please him.
Very well, master. So they left for Seir as their master told them and soon returned back to him.
Tell me, my men, what did my brother say?
My master, we met with your brother Esau in Seir. He listened to what we had to say in silence and then replied that he is coming to meet you with 400 of his men.
Very well. Now listen carefully. I want you to separate our livestock into 2 companies, and one company should walk at a distance ahead of the other, so that if Esau's men attack one company, the other one can escape.
As you say, master. Now, Jacob was worried. He knew that his brother was angry at him for cheating him and had vowed to kill him a long time ago. He feared that his brother Esau was coming to kill him now. Jacob was scared for his family, and he had to do something. He had decided to gift his brother with hundreds of sheep, cows, and goats, and around 30 camels. He told his shepherds to gather the animals and instructed them.
You may go ahead of me. When you meet Esau and his men, tell him that these animals and servants are gifts for him from his servant Jacob. You can also tell him that I am following behind. Maybe if he sees these presents, his anger for me will come down.
This will be done, master. Jacob gave instructions to his servants and shepherds to move ahead with his family while he stayed back to pray to God.
God, I am thankful for everything you have done for me. You have been good to me, taken care of my people throughout this journey. Please protect me against Esau as he is angry and wants to kill me.
Jacob decided to spend the night in that place, seeking an answer from God. Then he noticed a man in glowing white clothes walking across the wilderness. He went towards him and stopped him, trying to talk to him, but he was pushed down to the ground. Jacob got back up and tried to hold him back again, but the man continued to push Jacob away easily. Jacob never gave up. He sensed that this was no ordinary man and kept fighting the man, asking him for his blessing.
Who are you? You must bless me before you go on.
Jacob fought with the man throughout the night until the sun came out. And finally, when the man saw that Jacob was relentlessly trying to fight him, he took hold of Jacob's hip bone and broke it. Jacob screamed in pain and fell back.
What is your name? My name is Jacob. You will no longer be called Jacob. Your name will be Israel, as you have fought with God and struggled with men and have survived. You will have sons who will be rulers of a great nation. Who are you? What is your name? There is nothing important about who I am or what my name is. I hereby bless you, and you will be victorious and mighty, and respected by all men.
The next day, as Jacob was walking towards his people who had traveled ahead of him and found them, he could see Esau and his men walking towards him. Jacob was not afraid. Esau ran towards him and embraced him. "My brother Jacob, how are you? And who are these women and children?"
Dear brother, I am well, and these are my wives and children. God has blessed me abundantly, my brother.
"I was met by some servants who were herding cattle and camel on my way here. Are they yours?"
Yes, brother, I bring them as gifts to you, so you will forgive me.
"Ha ha! There is no need for that, Jacob, my dear brother. I have plenty of cattle. Keep what is yours." Saying so, Esau embraced his brother again and returned back to Edom to his family. Jacob was happy and continued on his journey with his people to Canaan. He finally reached Shechem in Canaan and set up his tent, where he lived with his family happily ever after.
Ayan, kids, sa ating story today, meron na akong mga ilang katanungan para makita natin kung talagang nakinig kayo. Okay? So, number 1, bakit kaya natakot si Jacob nung papunta na siyang Canaan? Dun sa kanyang kapatid. Kasi, natatakot siya sa kanyang kapatid na baka ito ay galit at baka siya ay patayin at ang kanyang mga pamilya. Next, ano kayang ginawa ni Jacob? Anong ginawa niya para hindi siya matakot? Siya ay humingi ng tulong sa Diyos. At syempre, di ba, kapag tayo ay humingi ng tulong sa Diyos, siya ay tutulong sa atin. Pangatlo, ano kaya ang ginawa ni Jacob para ma-win yung favor ng kanyang brother na si Esau? Yes, nag-ask siya ng forgiveness at nagbigay din siya ng mga gifts sa kanyang kapatid. Ano naman ang magandang pagbabago na nakita natin o nangyari kay Esau? Yes, hindi na siya galit, no? Yung galit ay napalitan ng forgiveness at love sa kanyang kapatid. Next naman, ano naman yung magandang pangyayari o pagbabago ang nangyari kay Jacob? Yes, shinare niya na kung ano yung meron sa kanya, shinare niya yung blessings niya, at hindi na siya nangunguha ng blessings ng iba. Yan. So, kids, yung lesson natin sa story na ito ay first, God values families. Binavalue ng Diyos yung family na meron tayo. Pangalawa, God enables us to ask humbly for forgiveness and to forgive people who have hurt us badly. Ayan, no? So, tayo children, dapat lagi tayo humihingi ng tawad kung may nasaktan man tayo at magpatawad din tayo kung may nakasakit sa atin, ano? Ayan. So, para sa ating memory verse, ito ay matatagpuan sa Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32b. Sabi dito, forgive one another as God has forgiven you through Christ. Isa pa po, forgive one another as God has forgiven you through Christ. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32b. At para naman sa ating art activity, makikita nyo ito sa comment section. Ito ay isang coloring page. Ayan, kids. So, bago tayo magtapos, alam ko marami kayo natutunan mula sa story ni Jacob at Esau, di ba? At bago yun, tayo muna ay mag-pray. Jesus, marami pong salamat sa aming po natapos sa Saturday class. Thank you po for once again reminding us to value our family and to forgive one another as you have forgiven us. Thank you po sa pagpapatawad din sa amin sa mga nagagawa naming mga kasalanan. Gabayan niyo nga po kami sa aming pong buong araw na gagawin. Gabayan niyo po aming family, mga friends, siblings, at mga relatives. At we ask for your healing touch, Lord, para sa mga nangangailangan ng healing mo. Maraming salamat po. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Yan. Bye, kids! See you next Saturday!